Hi there, this is Minnie Small, illustrator and YouTuber, here to share some of my process working on Strathmore's new 400 series black mixed media paper. This paper is already a favourite of mine in white, which you're probably already familiar with, and the new black colour brings that same quality with a whole new host of creative possibilities, especially with opaque media. So you can see I'm starting out alternating between these Polycolor pencils and water-soluble pastels, both from the brand Lyra, to get down a rough sketch and also lay the foundation for some interesting shifts in colour that you'll see coming through from the pastels later when I start to layer paint over the top. This paper has a smooth vellum drawing surface, which makes it perfectly suited for dry media like these coloured pencils, but it's also been manufactured for wet media techniques, so we can really get stuck in with wherever we choose to take our mixed media pieces. If it hasn't become clear yet, today I am working on a painting of a beetle, and I'm hoping to really bring out some vibrancy, texture and movement in the piece as we go along. My next step is going to be gouache. I am using this Aquafine gouache from Daler-Rowney, and I am just going to start blocking in my different colours and shapes, starting with the flat areas of colour, usually going from dark to light and adding nuance and detail as I go. I find it helps to spend as much time as I can looking at my painting as a whole, rather than zoning in on a particular area, which is why I like to start with the broader strokes and get that initial statement down before refining it wherever I feel that that's needed. I also find it helps me at this stage to use a flat brush. This one is the Princeton Aqua Elite 3/4 inch brush, and the size of it really encourages me to really consider each stroke and its impact, while also allowing me to get into the finer details if I need to. Now, this is a heavyweight paper at £184 and 300 GSM, so I'm confident in being able to work in layers going from dry to wet to even wetter and even back to dry, just adding things as I go basically, even covering up and relayering if I need to. That's the magic of mixed media, and generally it's just a really freeing way to work, regardless of the media you choose and whether you choose to mix them or not. On this particular paper, especially highlighted by that black background, you can make the most of gouache, coloured pencils, gel pens, metallic inks, acrylic markers, and more opaque media. I'm returning to the pencils and pastels now, just to add in some detail, draw attention to certain areas. As I said, I want to get a real sense of movement here, almost as if the outlines are vibrating. And starting to get a bit carried away here, I can't resist using some of these lovely pearlescent acrylic inks from Daler-Rowney to add a little pop of something special. To make the most of the open space around this beetle and really frame it on the page, I'm finishing with some yellow highlights. These pads come in sizes 6 by 8 inches, 9 by 12, 11 by 14 and all the way up to 18 by 24 inches, with all of those pads containing 15 sheets for you to create something different, something special, or something ordinary if that's possible. And at that, I will call it a day, or else I will go on forever. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you do give this paper a go, I hope you get as much enjoyment out of it as I have. Bye.